Good morning. Okay, here we are in an overcast and cool San Francisco. I'm right up here by Alamo Square. So today's mission is to get over to the East Bay, to a town called Nortonville, or a town that used to be called Nortonville, which is near Antioch in the East Bay. My route today is going to start here in San Francisco. Today, because we're going to the East Bay, I'm going to cross the Bay Bridge, go through Oakland, across the Oakland Hills, through Walnut Creek, just to the northwest of Mount Diablo, which is where Nortonville is. And it should take me an hour and a half to get over there. So, let's see what's out there. I am on my way. It is a cool morning here in San Francisco. There's fog. I'm approaching the Bay Bridge. So, heading to the East Bay this morning. So, of the two major routes out of the city, I will be using the Bay Bridge, the other one of course being the Golden Gate Bridge, which heads up to the north. It's cool here, but I'm expecting it to be pretty hot where I'm going. San Francisco is insulated for the most part, or has been recently, from the heat wave that's elsewhere in California. It's pretty bad in a lot of places. Been getting up to, crazy temperatures, 105, 106. But San Francisco is nice and cool. You can expect that to change shortly as I get across the bay and head inland more. Alright, need to pay attention on the Bay Bridge here. People do tend to drive a little recklessly. If I could avoid driving on freeways, I would. I'm not a fan. We're approaching the midway point of the Bay Bridge here at Yerba Buena Island. Used to be an old military base, Navy base. Alright, now we're on the new span of the Bay Bridge. Very dramatic structure. I like it. Ooh, this surface is unnerving. Wavy. It's okay when I'm moving. It's pretty hot. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day. Okay, I've arrived at the parking lot. It looks like it's on foot from here. I've managed to find some shade here under this tree, so hopefully when I get back the bike won't be too incredibly hot to sit on, because it is hot out here for sure. And it's looking very dry. You can see why there's so much of a fire risk in California these days. So let's go and see where we get to today.
No service. And I was talking to you.
All right, so I'm here. I'm out on the trail now, heading towards today's destination, which is Nortonville. Nortonville is one of several communities that existed out here on Mount Diablo, and it was a coal mining community. So I'm actually right in the middle of Mount Diablo's lost coal mines over here in the East Bay. Nortonville was apparently founded in 1855, and the town existed for 50 years only. That was it. After which the coal seams, I guess, kind of, dried up, and the families that were living there migrated north to Washington State, where there were more promising coal deposits to be found. And almost within a matter of a few years, the community here at Nortonville was lost, gone completely, and apparently there's not even very much left to see out here. Perhaps some evidence of the foundations of some structures. I know that there is a cemetery here, which hopefully I'll be able to take a look at. I think I can see it on the hill over there. At its height, apparently this was around 1870, there were several hundred, more than 300 miners in this community of Nortonville. Apparently many of them were of Welsh heritage, or they were from Wales in the UK, which of course itself has a long history of coal mining. And it was a substantial community. There were saloons and shops, there were schools, barbers, a thriving community. Nortonville was also the terminus of what was called the Black Diamond Railway, which went to what's now called Pittsburgh, which is fairly close, not very far from here north, up on the north end of the San Francisco Bay. By 1885, Nortonville was completely deserted. Some years later, or many years later, in 1920s, a glass company in Oakland discovered silica deposits here, suitable for making glass, and began mining operations then. I'm hoping at the end of this walk here to be able to visit the silica mine, which is now open to the public. But for now, I'm going to trudge on up this hill in this million-degree heat and see if I can find any evidence of Nortonville. So let's go. So you can imagine coal mining is a dangerous undertaking in the best of circumstances, and it certainly was back then. Apparently there was an explosion, a coal dust explosion in 1876 that killed quite a number of miners. I'm not sure which mine it was exactly here, but it took the lives of many men who were working in the mines. And this cemetery, the stones here are for those who were lost in that accident. And then also tragically for a number of children, many children who were lost to childhood illnesses back then. Very beautiful out here, just gorgeous. These rolling hills. Just keep my eyes open for rattlesnakes. It's that kind of area. Oh, I think I can see some coal ore, or I don't know, what is it, slag ore? I don't know, but I can see big piles of material at the bottom of this hill here that I assume are evidence of mining activity. So let's go check it out. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to pick it up on the camera, but these hills are peppered with mine shafts. There must be dozens of them. If I look closely, I can see them way up the top of that peak there, side of that hill, all over this hill here. I guess it was a sort of trial and error undertaking where, I don't know, is it guesswork? You just pick a spot and start digging, see what happens? I mean, the number of holes here would kind of suggest that that's how it worked. I've arrived at Nortonville. There is nothing here, but if you take a look here, you can see that at one point this was a thriving community. There was hotels, boarding houses, schools. This is what the hill looked like once upon a time. I've just arrived at the remains of the Black Diamond mine shaft. This was a 750-foot hole that was used to extract ore or coal. Apparently this is it. This is all that's left of the only evidence that's left of this large mining operation that existed here. Oh, jackrabbit or a hare just ran off. Oh, the whole thing's collapsed. I wonder if it's collapsed into the hole. I would say that's exactly what's happened here. Hello, friend. Pretty warm out here, isn't it? I can imagine this, as it was, a bustling hive of activity. Dangerous work. I'm quite surprised by how completely the town itself seems to have just vanished. There's almost no evidence of that it was ever here at all. I think this is Nortonville. What remains of it. Hi.
Hey.
I'm here for the mine tour. Is that happening today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one specifically? Hazel Atlas?
Oh, yeah, Hazel Atlas. That's the one.
Cool. That's the hour-long one, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, assuming that that's the right place, you're gonna want to go up this hill.
Okay.
Right there at that fork in the road. Just keep going up.
Yeah.
You'll see the building. Head towards it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that was very interesting. It was so much colder in there. Actually quite cold compared to out here where of course it's very hot. But sand mining is essentially what they would do is they would drill holes in this extremely loose substrate, compacted sand essentially, plug it with dynamite and blow it up, leaving these pillars that would support the mountain above it. But terrifyingly dangerous apparently. In the Loma Prieta earthquake, parts of it fell off inside, so as you can imagine, dangerous. This whole area, the reason it's sand in the first place is because this is where the ocean was. We're far inland now. Well, not far inland, but we're definitely, you know, this is a landmass. We're not really all that close to the ocean. But this, for millions of years, I suppose, was in fact where the ocean was. So this is all compacted sand below our feet. And this is what the miners were after. This high quality silica sand, which they would dig out and turn into glass. Okay guys, well that was Nortonville, the lost coal mining town in Northern California in the East Bay Area. Fascinating place, beautiful surroundings. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you the next time.